Hi, brothers and sisters. It's Pastor Tim Henderson, and I want to bring you some information that many consider conspiracy theory. However, there is biblical basis as well as information from the book of Enoch, which is not in the canon of Protestant scriptures. It is in the canon of the Catholic Bible, but we consider it an apocryphal book. However, there's some information that's about the Nephilim, that would be the offspring, the fallen angels who made it with women, human women, as in Genesis. I've already done videos on that, so I'm not going to go into that now. There are others who have been reporting for some time that the globalists, including our government leaders, have been taking a psychedelic drug called DMT, where it takes them supposedly to another dimension where they are actually communicating with what they call interterrestrial aliens, interdimensional other beings, or what many, I believe, after the rapture of the church, are going to consider aliens. They are not aliens. They are fallen angels. And they are getting knowledge from them. I believe a lot of the high-tech companies, it's reported by others that a lot of the high-tech companies are also doing these experiments. Now, on the surface, you may say, oh, that's just far out there. However, we know that the Nephilim existed in the Bible. We know that the Bible says that in the end days, it's going to be as in the days of Noah. And I have personally shared my belief that the mark of the beast, why a person will not have an opportunity to be saved after they take the mark of the beast, whether in their right hand or forehead, during that tribulation period, they will not be able to buy or sell without that, is because it will change their DNA. I even question a lot of the things like the Casper-CRISP-9 technology, gene editing. They're editing genes and they're putting stuff in and they're not reporting what, and they're saying there could be thousands of mutations in generations to come. There's so much going on. But this DMT, the psychedelic drug, is what's being reported is allowing globalists and leaders around the world to communicate with what they believe are aliens. Many believe them to be our ancestors, and I believe when the rapture happens, that is a plausible explanation what they're going to use to say we had to take the deplorables out. We had to cleanse or purge humanity. We had to depopulate, and this is for the good, and we are your ancestors, and they're going to come in. Brothers and sisters, I know it sounds far-fetched. In the book of Enoch, it talks about the Watchers. It talks about the Nephilim. Even in the rabbinic tradition, rabbis believe that the fallen angels, 200 of them, met at the base of Mount Hermon, and they made a pact to violate the seed of man. And even when you look at Greek mythology, you look at the demigods, the sons of gods, and men, you look at the half man, half beast kind of gods, that they even would violate all the creatures. And so I wanted to bring you that information. We are so close right now. What happened in Purim with this declaration by President Trump that Israel has sovereign rights to the Golan Heights is significant. We could see things break out this weekend like we have not before. I've already reported that Russia, Turkey, and Iran are going to be furious. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of Turkey has been, for the past few years, just every time our nation, meaning the U.S., supports anything Israel, he is against it. It was back in 2015. He publicly told the Sunni and Shiite Muslims, the two factions, stop fighting each other and march against Jerusalem. He is out to see the destruction of the Jewish people. Go back to this DMT and what the globalists are doing. There are things with technology and knowledge now that is coming from evil, and we are so close. We are so close. Well, all you have to do is Google. There are others who have been reporting the same thing. I'm just I just feel impressed that you need to know. The Vatican has a telescope called the Lucifer telescope on Mount Graham in Arizona, where they supposedly are communicating with what they believe are aliens, good beings, our ancestors. Good grief, even the Pope made some statement that aliens could be saved. They are fallen angels. Brothers and sisters, we are living, I'm not making this up. You can't make this up. We are living in unprecedented times. Stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing some more information in the coming days about the days we're in, because we are, and I keep saying this, we are in the calm before the storm. I know there's chaos all over. Look at Venezuela. Look at the yellow vest in France. Still, I think it's like the 18th week. Things are happening all over the world. But look up, our redemption draws nigh, and let's occupy and redeem the time and share the gospel of grace. He loves you. I love you. Have an awesome rest of your day.